Welcome to the Goods from the Woods. My name is Rivers Langley.
I'm Sam Harder.
And I'm Carter Glasscock.
Hey, look who's back. God damn it.
It's me.
Good to see you, bud.
Hey, good to be here, bud.
I don't know why I just was Canadian.
Yeah, we went full Canadian.
Yeah. Hey, Gord, what have you been up to?
Pretty good, yeah.
That's great to have you back.
Oh.
Where the fuck have you been? Dude? This shit's been falling apart. Did you listen to the last 2 weeks episode?
Come on.
What the fuck, dude?
What's
That's
happening?
horrible.
Yeah.
We got so many complaints.
Did we really?
Yeah.
So many.
There's people outside the building right
Yeah.
now
Oh.
with pickets.
I don't even remember what I was doing. I was like, hey, man, I got a
One day it was
commercial audition.
One day it was raining, and I was like, yeah, Carter just didn't want to come over.
I was like, it's dangerous. I said that the other day to someone who, like, they cooked for us. And we were like, they're house sitting in the valley, and we're like, it's dangerous outside. We really shouldn't go anywhere.
Real quick, joining us on mic for the first time since August 16th, 2016.
Oh my gosh.
It's our friend.
Candice Thompson.
Hello,
Hell yeah.
Candice. Welcome
Hi,
back.
everybody. Yeah,
Oh.
we've had a little bit of a change here since
Yeah,
since then.
absolutely.
yeah, the two new guys.
Yeah, well, that episode we had our friend Monica Scott sitting
Yes.
in on mic 3, and Mr. Goodnight was still
Mr.
around. So
Goodnight.
things have changed, but it's great to see you. Do you
Thank
ever
you.
bullshit people because you don't want to go out in the rain?
I don't. Why do you even have to? Like I thought
know.
out here, like especially in LA, it's like no one goes outside.
it's understood.
Yeah,
It
it's like
shuts
I don't have to-
down.
yeah,
It is a literal rain check. You know what I mean? Like
Literal.
people don't mind. I mean, it was Seth and Holly,
Yeah,
friends
yeah,
of the show,
for sure.
and they totally understood.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah.
Yeah,
Look outside.
I know.
Yeah.
No, I'm not coming.
I have turned into one of those people that like I didn't move here for this weather.
Oh, yeah.
I like the change
You get
up.
spoiled. Very,
You get
very
spoiled.
quickly.
You
Very
do.
quickly.
When it's 97, you're gonna wish it was raining.
This is true.
Oh yeah.
This is true.
Oh yeah.
And it's gonna be 97 a lot more than it's gonna be raining.
This summer especially. This spring's gonna be nice, but this summer's gonna fucking suck.
Oh, thanks,
yeah.
guys, for manifesting it. We have a positive attitude about it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's gonna be nice and cool.
I
Also,
like when it's 97. You get the hot yoga going in your living room. You know.
You don't have to go. You don't have to pay
Yeah.
for it. It's right
Yeah.
there.
but you're a sovereign street warrior.
Yeah.
It clears your
I
mind.
teach exercise classes in the middle of an intersection. And the feds can't shut me down.
You cannot. H&R Block
I
can't
have
shut you
paper.
down.
I actually looked up what a sovereign citizen is and explains it.
Yeah.
And it's like people who don't follow federal laws.
laws.
But
Yeah,
the definition was people who think they don't have to follow federal
Right,
laws.
right.
Because it's not a real thing. It's
Oh,
a thing
yeah.
like crazy people came up with.
Oh yeah. They're like
people who live on Earth ships and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like the United States is not a country; it's a corporation, man. The only law I have to follow is the sheriff. That's a part of it. Is
Yeah.
that the
Yeah,
sheriff?
they have to follow local laws.
the sheriff is like the king of your
Well,
fiefdom.
it sounds like you guys all like paying taxes.
Oh yeah, so
That's what
much.
it sounds
Yeah.
like. I don't
So
know about you,
much.
but I hate it.
Yeah.
Let me get the government's dick out of you guys'
I
mouths.
mean,
I like to.
that's the thing is like
I give them a little donation on top. I heard the military's doing bad, so they need a little more.
It's like I like trailers more than the actual movies. It's like I like potholes in the road. I'm like my
Yeah.
taxes are going to fix that.
yeah. I don't know. It's not, it's weird. It sucks to pay taxes, but it doesn't make me so mad my brain boils like it does other people.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because you probably haven't had to pay a lot of taxes.
That is true. Yes.
I'm going to tell you, last year I wanted to shoot somebody.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And then you had to pay more taxes. Like you're taking my tax, and then when you buy stuff, you have to pay more tax. And then
Well,
the
it's
roads
like-
are still fucked up.
Yeah.
And when you're a comic type person, you do self-employed jobs a lot.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Right.
they're not taxing your money. So and they're not telling you, hey, a third of
Right.
this is going to be gone
Right.
to the government.
Right.
Do you not take
At the end of
pleasure
the
in-
year.
in
Right.
coming up with
You
write-offs?
just got to save it.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I just simply save it. Save everything. 'Cause
Oh,
God
yeah.
knows.
I'm writing off my whole life, basically, at this point. Everything I do. My Paneras,
Yeah. That's my brainstorming sessions.
This was a meeting.
It is. I actually have you know what? I'm not holding this back. I'm going to do a sad confession right up top.
Yes.
So a few weeks ago, we had Rob Hayes on the show.
I love Rob.
Rob is one of my favorite
Love
comedians
him.
in the world. And we tried the yuzu charged lemonade as our drink
Yeah.
from Panera Bread.
The energy is an energy drink.
It's got 300 milligrams of caffeine in it.
300?
It's an insane amount of caffeine. And since that episode, I have taken the devil's hand, and I've gone to Panera so much that today, when I made my order, they were like, "Your name
Is that
is
what
Rib-"
happens when you snap? You start going to Panera all the time?
Well, yeah, yeah.
It's
Today,
just so comforting in here. And there's only like 2 locations in Los Angeles.
that's right.
You go to the one in Glendale?
Studio City, right at the corner of Laurel Canyon and Ventura.
Okay.
I went in there, made my order, and the lady goes, "Your name is Rivers, right?" And I was like, "Uh-oh, they know me."
They know you
Now I'm a
here.
guy.
Yeah.
I've been in there so much because I can get so much work done when I'm just chugging insane amounts of caffeine.
Oh my God.
French
Hell
onion
yeah.
soup Red Bull?
No.
30 minutes alone in the bathroom?
No.
Wait, is that a flavor of Red Bull?
No.
Oh, no.
The combo.
That
No,
sounds
no, bread
disgusting.
Oh, it
bread
should
bowl. You said bread bowl.
French onion bread bowl should be a
French-
flavor of Red Bull
bread
for
bowl.
sure.
Oh,
Red,
God.
a Red Bull bread bowl.
A Red Bull bread bowl.
Oh God.
Oh no, energy and carbs together in one. It's just a fucking
The
bread bowl.
bag it just says "fuck you." French onion Red Bull bread bowl.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
God.
Yeah, but yeah.
Sounds disgusting.
I'm still trying to try the Jack in the Box Red Bull thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They have a Red Bull thing.
They have
they
Red
have-
Bull in the fountain at Jack in the Box.
Oh,
So-
that's irresponsible.
I know.
Yeah.
No.
yeah.
I wanted to get some the other
No.
night. I was by Jack in the Box, but it was too late. I was like, I can't drink Red Bull from Jack in the Box at 9
Yeah.
p.m.
No, you'll be up till
Yeah.
the next 9 p.m.
You know?
Well, then you call your tax guy and you write that time off that you're up that
Yeah.
time.
That's
as
what I'm saying.
Brainstorming
Thank
session.
you. I was like, how did
Research for the podcast.
That's what, I was wondering. I was like,
Podcast research.
I was like, how did I get to the point where I admitted they know my name at Panera now? I'm like, oh yeah, it's because I plan on
You should just move
say-
to the Midwest. You can be a regular at Panera Bread anywhere in the
Hey,
country.
if some hipster restaurant wants to get a caffeine tap, I'll sit in there too. It's not because Panera is good. They're, it's fine, but they got the buzz juice hard.
I can't. That doesn't even. That to me doesn't fit their brand.
No,
Yeah.
no.
It doesn't. That doesn't resonate for me. That Panera would have a cocaine beverage.
Well, it's pretty low key, it's called charged lemonade, and people are just like, oh yeah, lemonade, and
Yeah.
then they don't read the fine print about how there's
Yeah, that's how they trick you with the yuzu.
yeah
Almost
You're like,
seems kind of
yuzu's healthy. That's fruit.
yeah.
Next thing you know, you're sucking dick
Yeah.
for charged lemonade.
Yeah.
you're sucking dick, and then that little buzzer thing
Yeah,
goes off,
yeah.
and you go pick up a focaccia
Yeah,
sandwich.
for my French onion bread bowl.
Yeah. I just need one.
My French onion Red Bull bread bowl.
Just one chicken avocado melt, please. Please.
The guy's balls buzz like that when you're sucking.
Yeah,
What's going on?
I've been going in there working on like our little writing project, and I started noticing the same guy in there every day, and I was like this close to being like, I see
He's
that
like,
guy.
you too?
Yeah, no, that was the thing. I was this close to being like, I see this guy in here all the
So
time.
he's
and then,
also a patron, not,
Yeah.
not an employee.
and then I realized like
He's like,
no.
I'm working on a writing project
Yeah.
too.
Oh, no, he's just sitting there watching YouTube on his phone.
Oh,
Is
okay.
Yeah.
it you from the future?
It might be.
You
It might be.
30 years from now.
Yeah, although he's not dancing with the caffeine devil, though. He's just sitting there drinking water and watching YouTube.
He's
but
sensibly right.
he is there.
watching his porn.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, he's gotten thrown out of every public library in the valley, so he's got to go somewhere to make it happen.
What do they say at
God.
Panera when you hear your family? Oh, that's
Is that-
Olive Garden.
Yeah, no, Panera.
Knows all
yeah.
the
It's like
restaurant
when you're
slogans.
when you're here, just kind of hang out and then leave.
I was gonna say Panera's slogan. It should be, "You don't necessarily have to leave."
Have to leave.
Because no one gives a shit. I've
become-
sat there for like 12 straight hours once.
And no one cares.
No one said anything.
And they have Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
I guess.
It's
right?
Rivers,
free
I'm gonna be
Wi-Fi,
honest, I care. What
caffeine
the fuck
tap.
was going on that day?
Curious.
Trying to write a story,
Okay, did it work?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, well,
Oh, yeah.
that's the.
I
If
saw
you have
the-
writer's block,
although-
that's the place to go.
I will say, like, me and Carly were talking about this the other day about like people who go to coffee shops to kind of like be seen as like I'm doing
trying
the
to be
LA
seen.
thing.
I'm trying to be seen out
Yeah.
there.
When you go to chain places,
Yeah.
it is much more of a bus stoppy. Like no one's
For
noticing
sure.
anybody.
So
yeah.
that's where the actual writers go,
I think so.
Yeah. Hey,
Definitely.
except Rivers.
yeah. Hey, I
He's
was
there for Red Bull.
I was in there for caffeine, but I also was the only person in there with a stack of library books for my research. So hey, who's crazy now?
It's the Red Bull bus stop. Oh my gosh.
I used to hang out in Jack in the Box and get free coffee refills. With a bunch of weird
Are
old
we all
Mexican
on
guys.
heroin?
I
Down the
think this
street.
could get sadder. And then,
Well, you know what's sadder? What's sadder is they don't let people inside the Jack in the Box anymore.
Oh,
what?
come on.
You can only get Jack in the Box through the drive-thru.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. I assume you just mean this location right next to us, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
okay.
just this one, not all of them.
Yeah.
No, just the ones that they're scared of humans. That one time I was at
The
the
world we
Jack in
live
the
in
Box
now.
and
Yeah.
someone was
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to kick down the door and they were playing a message over a loudspeaker that said they were calling the cops and
Whoa.
I was just trying to get some Jack in the
He like,
Box. It was a
I'm
pretty
just
fucked
here.
up situation.
Just here for some tater tots.
Was that a pre-recorded message?
Yeah,
like
it
this,
was.
This happens so
Definitely,
often. They're like,
definitely.
hit Alexa, play the intruder message.
Yeah.
I like how like that's happening and there's like a full line of people at the drive-thru like committed to getting a $3 double cheeseburger. They're like, I'm not driving.
Well, this was on the
away.
other side of the building. They had no clue
Oh, okay.
that some huge disturbance was happening.
Wow. I'm gonna go there now and try and walk in and see what happens.
I mean,
You're gonna see a headline where comedian gunned down Jack in the Box for trying to sit down and have a meal.
They have just minigun turrets set up at the counter.
It's not that serious. Like it's really not.
We
that
don't live in
serious.
that bad of a
Yeah.
neighborhood.
yeah.
Like
You're
they're treating
killing
it-
people slowly with your food every day.
Right, yeah.
Why are we caring about?
Yeah.
The sanctity of the dining
Right,
area
like,
at a
stop.
Jack in the Box.
If you just judge by like the public dining establishments, you would think our neighborhood is much worse than it is. I'll say that.
Well, yeah. I mean, dude, that's like some fucked up like South Side Chicago or fucking like
Yoshino-
South Central shit where it's like, nah, you can't even come inside. You can have your food, but please
Yeah.
leave immediately.
Eat your Yoshinoya on the curb.
Yeah.
It's such a waste of space. Also, like there's a whole dining area.
They could be
Oh,
renting
yeah.
that out to me. I could
Yeah.
sleep there.
You could live in there.
Yeah, come do the podcast. Where does it record? In the lobby of this bombed out Yoshinoya. Oh wait, we have to stop. Hold on, we have to stop recording. The intruder message is has been automatically triggered by a man with a fucking
Intruder.
intruder alert. Intruder alert. And it's just a guy with.
would like to purchase Southwest egg rolls, please exit the dining area.
It's a guy with birds in his hair, and he's got a baseball bat trying to break in.
It's just like a robot with angry red glowing eyes and
God.
machine gun turret hands.
Well, somebody who doesn't have a car, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I got cut off from that Jack in the Box, I was pissed. So I assume he just found out
Wait.
for the first time.
Is your picture up?
No.
No, he doesn't have a car, so he can't go to the
Yeah.
Jack in the Box because it's drive-through only.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
Can't you walk through the drive-thru?
No, they won't let you.
Yeah,
Why?
I think
They
it's.
won't let you anywhere.
Yeah.
Even at like a
Well, it's an insurance. They claim it's an insurance thing.
Yeah, because if you get run over by a drunk guy trying to order or something, you can sue them. I guess is the on paper reason they don't let you walk through the drive-through. I've tried.
I like that. I was going to say, it sounds like you've tried.
It sounds like I grew up in a college. I grew up in a college town. I've tried to walk through some Taco Bells in my day.
What about on like a bird scooter?
I think they have to.
Ooh.
I
It's-
think that's
Is that a loophole?
Yeah, if that's a vehicle,
because you're
yeah.
allowed to ride those on the road.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Have we solved your problem?
No.
maybe.
you don't have the bird app. You
No,
bird.
I don't. Don't you have to have a driver's license for that?
You do?
I
don't
have
know.
one.
I don't know. Well, there's like children riding it, so
Yeah,
they don't.
Yeah.
I think you just have to have a credit card that
Let me
clears.
Yeah.
scan your ID, River.
Yeah.
yeah. You can use my app. I'll sign you up. So life's journey yesterday found me in Tehachapi, California. I was driving out there.
Been to-
What are you
I've been to
doing?
Tehachapi.
You
It's-
posted a tweet from Bakersfield.
yeah, I went out to Baco.
I had a friend who was walking up the what's the big trail,
Pacific Crest Trail.
Pacific Crest Trail, and I met her at Tehachapi, And I can testify. There ain't shit going on in Tehachapi.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, Tehachapi. I mean, it's pretty. I wanted to see.
It is pretty.
Yeah. So I mentioned I'm working on a little writing project, but also got
How's
the
their Panera?
the Panera in Bakersfield was great.
You should just write reviews of Panera. Panera only.
Just detailed.
Yeah.
He couldn't because it'd be 5 stars. for
Yeah,
every
yeah.
single-
Every single one of them.
I will say.
Frontega chicken sandwich here, divine. As was the one in Santa Fe, New Mexico.
But stop for gas there in Tehachapi at the Chevron on Tehachapi Boulevard. And something about it, there was something about this particular gas station that just told me there was going to be some caffeinated weirdness inside. And I think it was because when I stopped there were 3 guys installing a new sign above the door.
Nice.
And as I was walking in, one of the guys stood up on the back of this pickup truck and they were trying to drill in like the wiring on this sign. And this he stands up and his entire ass is out. Like that was the first thing I walked into was just an old man's ass directly in front of the door.
Yes.
So
Hey, some of us got a big fat gut pushing our pants down at every moment of the day.
belts are $9 at Walmart.
They don't work. They still it doesn't work good enough.
Yeah.
Suspenders.
Yeah, coveralls,
suspenders.
overalls, union suits. These are the things. There are ways around the plumber's butt.
He wasn't planning on offending one customer that day.
Oh, I wasn't offended. I was like, this is a good indication that there's going to be something fun inside.
I hear that's a good luck, actually.
Yeah.
You see an 80-year-old man's ass once a day. It's a good luck.
Not just
Rivers
partial
sees
crack,
that and
but
it's like,
all crack. The longer the crack, the better luck you're about to get.
River sees an old man's ass and is like, I want to go in here even more now.
Yeah, I think there was like a Wile E. Coyote impression of his body running into the place.
I mean, I think it was just the fact that they were using the pickup truck instead of a ladder to install a sign that was much
Yeah.
taller. Like everyone was outstretched all the way trying to install this sign.
Very
It's like,
Looney Tunes.
get a fucking
Yeah.
ladder, guys.
Yeah.
But
It's just one guy stacked on top of the next guy.
Yeah.
And they're just like,
playing chicken,
The wobbling human tower.
4 guys playing chicken. Like who can install it fastest? And they're slapping each other and shit. But
Tehachapi.
Tehachapi. I walked in and I found this. This is called Combat Energy, and it's
Jesus.
by a company called Muscle Farm, spelled
Oh. I
PHARM.
think they make like protein powder.
Yes, they do.
Does the drink have protein powder in it?
this.
It's got all kinds of stupid shit in there,
How much
but
caffeine is in that?
I believe it's 300 milligrams. So
Same as the yuzu one?
same
Oh
as
my
the yuzu,
God.
baby.
Yeah, 300 milligrams
Yeah,
for 16 ounces.
Yep. So
So wait, this is like you're saying this is as bad as the worst thing that you've had on this podcast.
no,
It's like
no.
a
Well,
bang or
it's a bang.
or a ghost
Yeah.
level.
How many
yeah.
servings are in it, though?
I believe the 300 is 1 can. So
Okay.
that'd be what, 75
Thank God. I was
each?
going to say that would probably be banned if it was like
Yeah.
3 servings, 1 can.
Well, I think on the back of most of the cans it says 400 milligrams is the maximum daily recommended dose.
Ooh.
400. Well,
I think it says that on the.
Yeah.
I don't know
lot
about
of
you
it.
guys, but I've already had coffee today.
Me too.
I've
I'm
already
tweaking.
had 7 yuzus.
Yeah.
I'm fucking flying, baby.
How much caffeine do you drink in a day, man?
It's a lot. It's a lot now.
Oh,
God.
How many kidney stones?
Your poor
do you have?
liver.
Yeah.
0 calories though.
At 0 calories,
That's
exactly.
all that matters.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Just in time for summer.
Yeah. I got to keep
We
this
can all watch our
beach pod
waistlines
going. Yeah.
as we fully hallucinate.
Those things scare me.
So I looked this up. So this company, at one time, they used to make Arnold Schwarzenegger's line of workout bullshit, which is called
Hilarious.
Iron Dream. That's the name of his stuff, which they don't make that anymore. Also, they paid to have their logo on Tiger Woods' golf bag for 6 months in the mid 2010s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So this is like
It's a recognizable brand.
Yeah.
I've heard of it before.
well, it used to be. And then I was like, what are they up to now?
Now.
So I'm going to read you 3 quick headlines. June 17th, 2022. Lifestyle brand Muscle Farms files for a $10 million NASDAQ uplisting. So they're like, hey, our value's not enough. We need to. We're worth more than what you're saying, Nasdaq.
Than what the people are saying.
Yeah.
Keep an ear to the streets, and you'll be hearing about mussel farms.
December 13th, 2022. Mussel Farms assets to be sold at auction. So it turns out it wasn't worth that much, and their whole company fell apart. December 16th, 2022. Sports nutrition brand Mussel Farm files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
Oh, no.
How old is this can?
Yeah, so I looked at it. It doesn't expire till next year, so we are good.
We're
but
good till then.
this is it. Like
This is it. This is the last. Next, they're going to get into baby formula.
yeah. It's like when we drank that You Go Girl energy drink. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Wait, there's a You Go Girl.
Not anymore.
not anymore.
They saw you two buying it, and they were like,
Well, Sam
crossed into the wrong market.
Sam found it and handed it to me to put in the in the stock.
Hilarious.
And by the time we drank it, they had gone out of business. So, and sort of the same situation with this. So this is what we call dead stock.
Kind of on the other end of You Go Girl is combat energy.
Yeah.
You
Well-
Go Girl was a term from like the 90s.
Oh yeah.
Like, how dare you try to make a beverage?
Well,
Yeah.
well,
Was it from the 90s or was You Go Girl?
it was from, if I recollect correctly, it was from like Sacramento. So yes, kind of from the 90s.
They live in the 90s.
Right.
That's their resting era.
They should have updated it to be like, the fit is sus, sis.
The fit is sus.
They should have a drink called No Cap.
No cap.
No cap.
Well, this Mussel Farm actually did have a ladies' energy drink called Fit Miss.
Okay.
But which is like, oh, that's kind of cool. But also their pre-workout is called Assault. So
Jesus.
it's pretty intense.
Okay.
God.
Uh,
It's for all night Call of Duty sessions.
oh
I think
hell
is what
yeah,
this is
100%.
the target demo.
And
People who train at the UFC gym.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
actual UFC gym.
Or watch YouTube videos of
trademarked one.
people doing that.
Yeah.
And they're like, I could do that. Why
Yeah,
not?
I could do that. I for real could do that.
This company, by the way, they have if you look them up on Wikipedia, they have an extensive section of legal disputes, which is like
Muscle Farm?
Mussel Farm. Like most of their Wikipedia page is just various like finance scandals and FTC and FCC violations
Sounds
and
about right.
all kinds of
Yeah.
stuff. FDA is onto them. And if you go to the combat energy section of their website, you just get a 404 error. So even their
That's
website's
to
like,
cover up the deaths.
this doesn't exist.
No paper trail.
And since they've filed bankruptcy, I looked up their current stock price on NASDAQ is 0.0021 cents. So per share. So this
Should we
is
go in, guys?
this is like
It can't go any
It
lower.
can't go worse.
Yeah.
I
Buy low.
I honestly think you could get in like a Wolf of Wall Street penny stock kind of flipping operation with this, where you just call enough. Like if you could get the rosters of gym memberships across the country and call and be like, look, you got to get on the ground floor of the stock is only 0.0021%.
You're talking about selling bad stock to people?
selling selling
Yeah.
penny stocks to fucking
Yes.
gym
Yeah.
rats. Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Be
can
like,
knock
I'm down
that out in one Panera session.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So next time I go back to Panera, it's just going to be me with like a calculator that has the little receipt paper and shit on it.
He's going to make it into his office.
I'm going to have the headphones with the radio and playing baseball, the whole thing.
All right, can you please give us back our buzzer? We need that forever. Oh, yes, of course. I'm writing a very important thing.
Oh my God.
I don't, if, no, you don't have
I
to.
am not drinking.
All
any of
right,
that.
fair enough. I love it. I respect the shit out of that.
Yeah, no.
He
There we
always
go.
springs it on the guests, and it.
How many people drink it? Most of the guests? Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
you're
I told her
you're
about it
making the
before.
right decision. I'm
No, I
telling you.
know.
I told her about it
Yeah.
before, and she was like, "No,
No.
Absolutely
that's
not.
fine.
Yeah.
No,
I hate that I don't have the Constitution to refuse this either.
you do. You can say whatever you
far
want."
into
you
this.
do. You just tell yourself you don't.
Yeah,
You're too far into this quote unquote bit.
yeah,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
can't.
bit.
How could people listen to the rest of the episode without me going, "Oh my God, I feel weird"?
Oh shit!
All
Uh-oh.
right.
I'm sad.
No,
This is
This,
dead.
this one hit different.
It smells like grapefruit soda.
This is very Sprite-like, and I like it.
Tastes like Spite.
Yeah, Spite. Yeah,
I like how you went in a daddy likey kind of way.
yeah. It is in a daddy likey way.
Can I see the can?
Oh,
I
absolutely,
would
yeah.
like to just entertain.
Yeah. Please
yeah.
tell us what we're drinking here.
I can't. I don't think the people who made this can tell you what.
Yeah, the ingredients
Absolutely not.
are the Necronomicon. If you read them, the dead will rise.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
Batu, Barata. Nictu.
Yeah, that's our
my
proprietary
goodness.
ingredient is watch the
It just says rectus domine rectus. I gotta say, it tastes kind of just like generic energy drink.
Here's what it is. It is dollar store diet Sprite. That's the taste. It's like
I'm drinking
It's-
7-Up Zero right now.
Did you
Yeah,
mix
yeah,
that
yeah.
with the energy drink?
No.
I mean they're
He said no.
I will say that is the most Sprite-like energy drink, but it doesn't have the full finish of a Sprite because it's sugar free and stuff like that.
Well, it doesn't taste like
of a
lime.
Sprite.
There's a definite difference between lemon lime of the 7-Up and whatever this is.
Yeah, the
What is it,
combat
grapefruit lime.
grapefruit lime. Yes.
Yeah, you don't get as strong as a lime
Yeah.
taste.
Okay.
You do get a little
7-Up.
grapefruit on it.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever thought about doing like a tasting, like a wine tasting, but with just energy drinks and comparing?
Oh yeah. I mean that's kind of the
We do one of these an episode.
Yeah, yeah.
so-
Okay, so that is you should have a chart though.
We do.
I would like to see where they land. Which one is the best one?
I think
mean-
we should give like a can rating or something. Like we
Yeah.
should give like it's out of 4 cans or something.
yeah,
or out
yeah.
of 5 cans.
Well, we've been doing out of 5 stars. So
out of 5 star. We have.
yeah.
I think I black out after
Carter
taking some of this.
forgets the thing every time, and I love it.
Carter,
Yeah.
say what this podcast is called right now.
Yeah. Where are you?
This is called
Who's the
WTF
president?
with Mark Maron, and he's Mark Maron.
Who are you guys?
So I've been having, I don't know, I've been having a lot of trouble lately with my self-esteem. I don't know.
Who are you guys?
Yeah, no, we don't do a star rating. we
Yeah,
do.
we do.
Yep.
Tweet at me if we do a star rating.
We've been doing this for what, almost 3 years now?
Yeah, since November of 2020. Yes.
Okay, well, this gets a solid 2.5 stars.
Two and a half out of
okay.
5?
Yeah, 2.5 out of 5.
Yeah, I like it. I'm going to say 4 out of 5.
I'm starting to question your taste.
I like it.
He
Oh,
likes every. You should
I've-
have subtract 1 from everything
Yeah,
he says.
Yeah, I've been rendered insane by the caffeine. So
Caffeine.
Yeah.
The caffeine.
I would say it's a 2.53. There's nothing that's that great about it.
It's just
But it's not bad, though.
I respect how Sprite-like it is. No one else is really going for
Sprite-like.
that kind of flavor. Everybody's trying to get real creative with it, and these people are like, "Fuck you, we're going to taste like Shasta lemon lime diet."
Yeah.
From the Dollar General. So
It's not the worst. It's not the worst one we've had.
no,
Your
not at
rating's
all.
good.
Not at all.
2.5.
Yeah.
It's close to 3, but
That's
it's
how
just
I feel. 2.75. Let's
Yeah.
call it that.
Was You Go Girl worse?
Yes.
yeah. You go
Yeah.
really bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really
interesting.
bad.
Yeah.
That's
the-
why we need
Did
the
it
chart.
taste feminine?
Well,
It made me feel weird things.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
like
yeah.
it.
We all started transitioning after, so
Yeah.
I don't know. If it worked.
The can said something about supporting women empowerment by buying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll start
It's
it.
probably run by men too. Right?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm sure it was a sincere.
No, it's run by like a girl boss, and if you look up her Google, it's just her with like mean mugging the camera in front of a bunch of giant vats of energy drink, just kind of like staring down the camera.
I don't
loved
remember
it.
what about You Go Girl tasted strange.
I think it was like all natural for so
What a
you're
you're
closer to
sentence to
nature or
say.
something. Yeah.
What about You Go Girl tasted strange to me? If you'd asked me like 4 years ago when I moved here, I'd be saying that into a microphone in some guy's room. I'd be like, what are you talking about?
Maybe I'll stay here.
What's
No.
Yeah,
happening?
maybe I'll stay in Nashville, Tennessee.
I'm gonna go on to Nashville in like a couple weeks.
This is the best.
Wait, when are you in Nashville?
Oh, well, I'm going with my manager. We're working on some stuff.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
Cool.
we're working on some stuff. It's a project, but there's also a festival that's going to be going on at the time
Oh,
yeah.
that I
the,
just found out about.
the Wild West.
Wild West.
Festival?
Maybe, yeah. Spain's doing it. I just found out.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go there, but then leave from there to do some shows with Whitney. But yeah,
Oh,
it's
cool.
I've only been in Nashville like once, and it was when I was like a teenager. So
Okay.
yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, like doing like some shows at Zanies and stuff. And
I'm gonna parlay that. Yeah, nothing
Yeah.
booked as of right now, but hopefully we'll make that happen. Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah.
I fell from Tucson to Tucumcari. I had to pay a ton of ball. I've driven every kind of rig that's ever been played. I even driven the back road so I wouldn't get paid. If you give me weed, whites, and wine, yeah, you show me a sign, I'll be willing to be moving.
So I got a fun story out of Winchester, Ohio. So back on August 21st, 2022, Adams County Sheriff's deputies raided the home of Afro Man,
Oh.
armed with rifles, riot shields, and wearing full tactical gear. So,
Oh boy.
yeah, did you guys hear that when the whole
Yes.
thing? We didn't cover it on the show.
Wait,
but,
what happened to Afro Man?
Okay, so he
wasn't there,
He
was
wasn't there. So Afro Man's in Chicago.
They broke into an empty house.
And they broke into his house, and
Because I got high?
yeah,
That guy,
that,
yeah.
that
Yeah.
is why they thought that he had like 1,000.
They thought he was
pounds
getting
of
high
weed.
at his house.
Yeah, that's literally
Well, they thought
why.
basically legal.
They claimed he was human trafficking.
Yeah.
I think also.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Yeah, they claimed that he had
Well,
kidnapped
that's
somebody.
different. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they claimed that he had like 1,000 pounds of weed in his house, which neither of those are true. Meanwhile, Afroman's in Chicago and he's got cameras all over the house, and so he's watching
Yeah.
while and recording the cops. You know,
The raid.
Yeah, the raid. And so there's like people in there with like AR-15s to take down Afro Man. Like I don't.
Jesus.
And you know they've got the riot shields, the whole thing. And he starts posting on Instagram the videos of the cops raiding his house, and it's just him doing commentary on it and just roasting them.
Like he does like a react video.
Yeah, he's doing a react video to them. He's like,
Hilarious.
he's like, yep, there they are. They could have just opened my gate, but they decided to drive through it. You know, like shit like that.
Holy shit.
And there's a point where the cops are like going through his suits, like the shit that he wears on stage, and they're like rifling through the pockets. And he's like, "Are you looking for kidnapped victims in the pockets of my suits, motherfuckers?" Like they're like digging through his shit. They stole $5,000 cash from him, and when he tried to get it back, they tried to short him like $500. So he had to
That's
hire
like basically how
cops.
much it was.
yeah, he had to hire like a private investigator to like be like,
Wow.
"Hey, cops, someone pocketed $500 of Afro Man's money." So,
Is he still making music or what?
oh yes,
He is?
Oh yeah.
He's still like tours and stuff.
Oh hell yeah.
He tours on that song in Tumbleweed, right? Like
Well, he's got some new songs that we're going to mention here in a moment because
Okay.
he actually parlayed because everybody was like, "Hey, leave Afro Man the fuck alone," you know? He didn't
Yeah.
do anything bad. And so he kind of parlayed the original him roasting the cops on Instagram and turned them into an album, basically, of songs about the cops searching his house.
Okay.
And so
quick turnaround.
oh but yeah, no, this happened in August, and he had an album out by like the end of September.
yeah.
Hilarious.
His
All he
man-
needed was inspiration.
His manager
That's
was like, now.
Yeah. They're saying
You're
your
in
Right
name.
while the iron is hot.
They're
People are talking about Afro
Yeah.
Man.
They're saying your name for the first time since the Bush administration.
Yeah.
Go, go, go. So,
Oh, what if he staged it?
well,
Those are his friends in the cop uniform.
They have like party cop uniforms on.
well, so
That one's wearing shorts like a stripper.
Yeah, little booty
He's
shorts.
not a real cop.
that's Thomas Lennon from Reno 911.
They're yelling freeze in every room.
Well, my favorite guys, there is a very like fat cop who's wearing like the bulletproof vest, and the funny thing is like they're all like just head to toe,
Yeah.
tactical everything, and I'm just like, have you seen a photo of Afro Man?
Right.
Like, at what point is he turned into
he
Tony
think
Montana? You know,
This was necessary.
it's like he's
Right.
a guy he's an older guy who smokes weed at his house and makes like 15 albums a year. He's not coming at you with a fucking rocket propelled grenade launcher, you idiots.
Viper stands to be more of a.
Yes, yeah. I'd be more worried about Viper. You don't know what he's gonna do, but yeah. So one of the songs that he puts out, because there's a moment where there's like a very fat cop He's walking through the kitchen with his gun just out, and there's a cake dish on the counter with some lemon pound cake in it.
No, you
And
gotta sample the wares
It
a little
makes
bit.
the cop do a double take, and it's the greatest little
wants to
moment
go
where
take some.
he's got the gun. He's just like, fucking Afro Man. And he walks by and he sees the pound cake for a second, keeps looking, and then he kind of slowly turns his head and does a double take at the pound cake.
Like, should I?
yeah.
Just a dollop
Would
on
they
my
know?
little naughty little pig.
Let me test it for drugs, guys.
Surely a dollop wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
Very brave policeman.
Pound cake is.
So Afro Man puts out a song called Lemon Pound Cake, and I believe that is the name of the album.
Hilarious.
That's awesome.
So, and this is of course to the tune of Under the Boardwalk, but it's Lemon Pound Cake, and in the video he shares.
The Adams County Sheriff kicked down my door. Then I heard the glass break.
This shit fucking owns, dude.
They found no kidnapping victims, just some lemon pound cake. Lemon pound cake. It tastes so nice.
So anyway, in case you're unaware, Afro Man's the coolest fucking dude ever.
Outstanding.
Oh yeah, and he just keeps rerunning the film of the
Of him looking at the
the
pound
fat
cake.
cop looking at the.
Dude, seriously though, how old is Afro Man?
I was gonna say he must have been 50 when that song came out.
yeah.
Yeah,
He looks like he's 70 in this video.
yeah,
It's old, dude.
I'll have to look it up. But yeah, so he puts that out, and this week the cops are suing him for using their image in and violating their privacy.
You should sue them into my house.
Yeah, they pulled a B&E on his fucking house.
They just mad they want that pancake.
They're just mad.
That's what it's really about.
Well, he's selling T-shirts of the pound cake, and then instead of the cop, he's just replaced the cop with Peter Griffin dressed in a cop uniform.
Hilarious.
Afro Man understands that the best way to get under someone's skin
Yeah.
is not to write this treatise on how it's you pick one thing out embarrassing that they did
Yep.
and you hammer that into the dirt.
Make an entire album
Yep.
called Lemon Pound
Yeah.
Cake.
Well, we had lemon pound cake.
Brilliant.
We had a probable cause lemon pound cake. I didn't want lemon pound cake.
I didn't do a double take.
Yeah.
Everybody knows
They're
you
so
want the
mad
pound
they
cake.
didn't.
That's right.
The cops were genuinely upset that they didn't get anything.
Yeah,
And that's what always happens in
But
these
especially
situations.
the pound cake.
Because the cops get a big old boner busting anybody, but especially like a celebrity,
famous guy?
They would love to be like, yeah, I took down Afro Man.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
But there was nothing in there that was anything,
We have to
know.
take this pound cake as evidence.
Yeah.
It disappeared, Judge. Somebody broke into the evidence closet.
Well, as you can see, we were very concerned on the premises. Yeah, especially if it's a celebrity, because then it's like that fuck up is going to be.
Everyone's going to know.
Everyone's going to know about it. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so now they're suing him to try to get one over on him.
Exactly. Yeah. So Afro Man's 48, by the way.
That's why.
Yeah.
Black is not supposed to crack. You guys, I'm 84.
I feel great.
What happened to Afro Man?
so,
I know the pandemic aged everybody, but Jesus.
yeah.
You know, I got to say, one time in college, my roommate was in a fraternity, and he invited me to this frat party, and Afro Man played at it.
Yeah, I think I saw Afro Man at a frat house on the same tour, because that's his thing, is he just does tours of frat houses across the South.
Only
Yeah.
that's his fan base. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. It was incredible when I saw him.
I don't know how that relates to his rapid aging, but
I mean, hey,
Well, we have to find out. Wait, when did that song? Because I got high.
2001.
as I say,
Oh,
01
that
probably.
was a long time ago.
Yeah. It's
I
been
guess
a
it
while.
was like 12 years ago, but
Yeah.
or 22 years ago. What am I talking about?
12 years.
12 years ago. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
That caffeine.
It's the caffeine has me just like doing
Yeah.
orbits around the Earth right now.
So it came out in 2000, but it got popular in 2001.
2001.
And it actually, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong in this, but I believe it extremely popular right up until 9/11, and that cut short its run because
Yeah.
all of a sudden it was like, well, we can't talk about getting high. We have to sing sad songs now.
Yeah.
So,
And it was hit the Enrique Iglesias hero.
yeah. And the Nickelback hero and all the songs about heroes.
And Chop Suey by System of a Down.
Well, I think that kind of got its
kind of cleared the
run
hurdle.
cut off too. Yeah. But so they're claiming that he used footage of their faces without their consent, and they are suing him on civil grounds for invasion of privacy.
Oh, wow.
The irony.
The balls, the balls on the cops there.
Ironclad.
It's-
My God.
Yeah, and it's what you were talking about too, about just like hitting them with that. You're right. That is the way to piss people off, is to
Embarrass.
make it into a fucking joke.
Yeah, embarrass them and then just keep hammering it in for sure.
Yeah.
If you were to be like, and you were wrong for doing this or what, if you just called him like Dr. Lemon Cake, Mr. Lemon Cake, Mr. Lemon Pound Cake, like for the rest of his life, he was like, he'd start crying. Like,
He would-
Well,
He would kill
that's
himself.
what's happening. And he didn't start crying. He
His
started
kids are calling
suing.
him lemon cake.
Yeah, he can't drop his kids
Dad,
off
no,
at
fuck
school.
you, lemon cake.
that's so much less cool than being like, yeah, I'm a dirty cop, but it's a dirty world. But if you're Mr.
Yeah.
Lemon Pound Cake, then you're kind of a,
Well, like
you're dumbass.
they're mad.
Cops love it when they're made to look like buffoons on the internet.
Yeah, well, that's
Classically, they enjoy that.
They-
yeah,
They do.
that's the thing. Is like there's two types of people. All right, there's people that look at cops in their full tactical shit going into a stoner rapper's house, and then some people are like, wow, they look so fucking cool and all that shit. And if the people that think that, if they're not cops, those are the most dangerous motherfuckers in the world who think
Yeah.
that. And then the vast majority of everyone else is like, you look like doofuses.
You look like a-
and
yeah.
you can't legally stop people from thinking you look like a fucking idiot going into Afro Man's house like you're going into Fallujah. Like people just, they think you look like a dipshit.
The weed makes him bionic.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck do you think? I don't know, man.
There's not a company that makes like a 4XL like armored vest either. So every one of the super fat cops looks extra ridiculous in a bulletproof vest. 'Cause
Oh,
they're,
yeah.
like, size medium.
Oh.
You
Because they
know?
had to have that custom made.
Yeah,
They don't make that size.
they can't afford that.
Yeah, so
Even if he takes one in the chest, he's not like stopping, dropping, and rolling, getting behind like a. You know what I mean?
Right.
so Afro Man's quote here: "They can tear my door off the hinges, steal my money, disconnect my camera, and now in their lawsuit they're saying I'm humiliating them. They humiliated me, so I guess I won the humiliation contest." So, Afro Man remains unbeaten as the coolest fucking dude ever. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, there's another song called "Will You Help Me Repair My Door?" This is about how they kicked his door in, and he's asking, "Will you help me repair my door?"
My door.
And I love that.
It's a ballad.
Oh yeah, big time. Also, shout out to Afro Man, on brand. Every inch of his house is green. You know,
Hilarious.
the kitchen is green. The whole thing is green.
He stays on brand. But,
Yeah.
Where does he live?
This is in Ohio, like rural Ohio.
Okay. Yeah.
Will you help me repair my gate? Will you help me repair my door? Did you find what
no.
you was looking for?
They did not.
Will you help me repair
Yeah.
my gate and door?
My gate and door.
So yeah. Anyway, the song continues, but it's them going through all of his shit. My favorite part is he's like, "Did you find kidnapping victims in the suits of my coat, or in the pockets of my
Yeah.
suits?" And it's the cops go through all of his fucking pockets. So
Jesus.
but anyway, yeah. So anyway, Afro Man, he's
One cop, zero.
so far. I don't know. It's like how I don't understand how you can sue somebody for invasion of privacy when you are
When
in
you
their
were
home.
invading their privacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. But
balls.
yeah, I just think if that actually goes to trial, I think they're just trying to get him to settle just to like embarrass him or whatever. If he actually pushed that all the way to trial,
That would be hilarious.
They would
I would
play
watch
this in court, and
Yeah.
everyone would laugh, and the cops would be done.
Yeah, it'd be on C-SPAN. It'd be
yeah,
hilarious.
yeah. But it's like that classic shit of like the cost of actually bringing that to trial would exceed whatever settlement they're going
Right.
to try to get out of him. So anyway, but yeah, we're hoping for the best. Fuck the police. Afro Man is the best.
I think those are two bangers on par with Because I Got High.
Oh, there's a
At
whole
least
album of these, all on the subject of this one police raid.
It's more focused than Because I Got got high.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah. Yeah.
More mature.
More
Yeah.
mature, for sure. This is the work of a matured artist.
Yeah. Well,
Prepare the door to my compound. Coffer.
there was a great quote in the Rolling Stone article where he was basically like, hey, I've been doing this my whole career. Like, because I Got High is a funny song, but I had to work through the pain of actually having my car towed and being late for things so I could write a funny song. So this is how I process
his-
like tough times.
Yeah, it's his
so
inspiration.
it's his MO. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, shout out to Afro Man. That shit fucking owns.
The British are coming, the British are coming. Hide your money, your kids and your woman. White supremacists on my premises. What is this? A racist feminist? Why you disconnecting my video camera? Why you disconnecting my video camera? Why you disconnecting my video camera? We ought to throw crooked cops in the slammer.
So I got another little celebrity story that I wanted to, talk about just to mark the time, and that is, of course, the ongoing trial of Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, man.
Who did the most Gwyneth Paltrow crime ever, which is she ran over someone on a ski slope and then basically said, sorry, hun, I'll have my people call your people, and then just kept going, allegedly.
The hit and run on a ski slope.
Hit and run on a Utah ski slope. It's like, boy, you couldn't write that.
The whitest thing I've ever heard.
Really deeply so.
This is mere weeks after that interview where she's like, I just eat bone broth
Yes, well,
and
so,
bird seed.
yeah, I sit on the ledge of a concrete bath and
Yeah, and I detox.
eat bird seed and bathe myself. I am actually a bird.
I detox from thinking about donuts. But I heard the guy, though, wasn't he like half blind too?
Oh, no.
Oh,
guys-
she kind of grievously injured him a bit.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. Like I said, and then she just kept going. That's my favorite part. And her excuse was she was like, my kids were down the mountain. And it's like, yeah, but they're
You-
like
They're
15 and 16.
They're fine.
They're fine. You damaged a man's brain.
Yeah.
You should probably hang around at least till the cops get there. But
No.
Vacations.
so she's trying to do a little bit of character rehab, and so she was on the Art of Being Well podcast last week, and the host, Dr. Will Cole, asked her to name the weirdest wellness thing that she has done.
I have used ozone therapy rectally.
I
Can
do know
say
this
that?
about you.
It's pretty weird,
It's pretty weird. Yeah.
but it's been very helpful.
Yeah.
Ozone O3, also known as smog. Just having a tube right up there, filling her body like Harlan Williams on the cover of Rocket Man. So, I looked this up. According to ozone therapy website, Dr. Ozone, let's see.
Dr. Ozone.
Yeah, Dr. Ozone. It's not like they're selling
sounds
this.
fake.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is
This guy's a
absolutely
legitimate doctor.
He is absolutely a guy with a hose just being like, let me shove a hose in you, huh?
Booty.
Yeah, it's only $300 an hour.
Am I a real doctor? I wouldn't have this vanity plate that says Dr. Ozone if I wasn't.
Yeah, now bend over. So,
All types of crazy celebrities, I give them the rectal ozone treatment. All types. John Goodman.
John.
that's how he got thin. The ozone goes in, the fat goes out. It makes sense. It's science. Shut up.
Macaulay Culkin. K.D. Lang.
All the Culkins, actually.
A lot of people from the 90s, I'm finding.
Ronald McDonald, Bill Clinton,
The guy who was the
the 90s, you know.
Arsenio Hall.
Tracy Chapman.
Yeah, Tracy Chapman.
Chapman.
They all can't get enough of Dr. Ozone. They have him in there.
Hadaway, the band No Mercy. They're
The
all
two
in
guys who did the Macarena song,
there. Los Del Rio, they were here last week.
they get the ozone treatment.
98 degrees.
Yeah.
Anyways, what were we talking about?
What are we talking about?
Welcome to my apartment.
So they advertise the administration of medical grade ozone directly into the colon via the rectum.
Medical grade.
Right. And I looked that up. I was like, medical grade, huh? And it turns out the only medical use for ozone is sanitizing like scalpels and shit.
Yes.
It's not a thing that humans use. It's not for us. It's
Internal use.
Yeah,
Not for internal
not
use.
recommended for internal use, especially in that particular way.
Recommended for blowing leaves.
Yeah. But yeah, I just like that Gwyneth Paltrow's like, it's been pretty weird, but it's helpful. And you're like, how though?
How? What did it do?
She
What-
does not expand on that
Yeah,
comment.
no, it's been
Yeah. So the goal of the therapy is to boost oxygen efficiency. And it's like, that's your body though, does that.
It does.
It just on its own.
It does.
Yeah, your oxygen efficiency is at its maximum operating power. You know how I know? Because you're alive. That's how I know.
Parachuting oxygen seems that might help.
Turn me into a balloon, daddy. A smog balloon.
Is if you like butt chug vodka, don't you get drunker?
Yes.
Yeah,
Is that
but
the thing?
I think so because
It
it,
is, yeah.
it gets absorbed quicker.
Into the bloodstream. So
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
that's the idea.
Yeah. Oh,
It's like-
yeah, that probably is.
well,
the
I think
idea.
that's the idea, but like alcohol is a thing your body processes. Ozone isn't. So
I mean, who knows?
I mean,
Maybe it is. I don't know. I am not a scientist.
Rivers, you got to try it.
yeah.
You asked Dr. Ozone.
Well, she's got some other products I'm going to run down, and we'll see which one sounds the
They're all
best. to you.
goopy stuff, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
So let's talk goop.
Yes.
It's not a thing. It's a thing that gets referenced all the time because it is constantly hilarious. But I've never just gone through and just seen a big list of all of the goop things. And today's the day, y'all. So let's run down some goop
God.
stuff. Goop, by the way, founded in 2008. She was talking to Peter Arnell, who is a marketing guy, and he said that anything with double vowels it'll sell.
That's how they landed on Goop.
Gwyneth Paltrow. Goop.
Google too. I bet
I'm
Google
now
is his
dumber.
thing.
I was gonna say, Candice,
Having heard this.
Candice shot me the worst look when I explained that.
Yeah, I just.
It's better than Geep, I guess.
Well,
Deep.
Or,
so I'm just gonna run down this list. Tell me if any of these things sound interesting. Something you might want to have done. In 2016, Gwyneth Paltrow recommended an acupuncture method that uses live bees instead of needles.
I remember that.
The Wicker Man treatment?
Not the bees.
It's actually good for you.
So she says that she's
You
been
don't go
using.
into anaphylactic shock. You get it cleanses your.
If you don't die, you'll have a nice glow.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, and I'm glad you brought that up because it absolutely did kill a 55-year-old woman in Spain a couple of years after she recommended it, and that's what I want to say up top.
It's natural.
Right? Yeah.
It's organic.
We're not just saying this to pick on Gwyneth Paltrow. Like there are bodies that are in the ground because of this type of shit. So
There is blood on her snow mittens.
yeah.
She's not averse to killing people, guys.
Absolutely not.
But it's also like if you agree, if you're like, I'll be attacked by bees. Gwyneth Paltrow said it was good for me. It was like you kind of
You have to take
deserve it.
personal responsibility in that you're
Yes.
allergic to bees.
Right,
yeah.
You should know this about yourself.
Also, just don't do that.
Yeah.
What? Who?
Why? Does it sound like a bad idea?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just do that though? Because Gwyneth says that it helps get rid of inflammation. It's like it seems like it would give you a lot more inflammation.
Cause
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, absolutely. It helped her.
When your face looks like an elephant man, you're not concerned about your swollen ankles anymore.
That's true. She says that it made an old injury of hers disappear, but did not get specific about what that meant.
Again, very vague.
Right,
Very
right.
vague,
yeah.
yeah.
I dislocated my toe in 1996 and it fixed it. So on the speaker list for the second In Goop Health Summit in 2018, which that is infuriating, was Dr. Kelly Brogan, who is known for claiming that AIDS is all a big scam to sell expensive medicine and that the medicine is actually what kills AIDS patients.
The whole thing's very anti-vaxxy, right? Like
Fuck
the whole,
yeah.
all
Oh,
the goopy stuff is.
She is the least vaxxed human on the planet.
Gwyneth or this doctor?
Gwyneth.
Gwyneth?
Oh, well,
Yeah.
probably this doctor is second because she is now a full-on all-right anti-COVID person, for optics.
Yeah.
Because Gwyneth wants to keep her Pepper Potts job at Marvel.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
not getting asked back to the conference, but that's VH1, where are they now?
She wants to be around in the case Shallow Hal 2 goes into production.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Cut to now, this lady is absolutely, one step removed from having the full bison hat and storming the Capitol. So here's some of her Goop endorsements. Get these out of the way because these are the famous ones. The jade egg and the quartz egg.
Oh, yes, the yoni eggs.
Yes, the yoni eggs,
Yes.
exactly. Which I just liked the instructions on the website. These are eggs that you were supposed to, if you're a lady, insert these into yourself and I guess do Kegels with them or something like that. And it
Yes.
gives you, aligns your chakras or something. You're supposed to, they come pre-drilled with like a thing all the way through them. And
For
you're,
a string, yeah.
it says you're supposed to put in like unwaxed dental floss to be able to like remove them effectively.
Sure.
But I just like it says clean your egg after use and before using again, keep it on or in a space that is sacred to you or has good vibes.
The fridge.
Mine's in my French onion bread bowl.
Yeah, there we go.
French onion, Red Bull, Red Bull.
Yeah.
Mine in an old Crown Royal bag.
next to my pipe and my couple of lighters.
She has listed on Goop something called POJ Studio Japanese Incense Making Kit. And so it's a way to make your own incense. And it's $52. And it comes with a mortar and pestle. And you're supposed to grind together like fucking essential oils and like leaves and shit. And I'm like, I looked it up. Basically, a lifetime supply of Nag Champa is about $300. So you could have enough incense to
For the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life.
Yeah.
How much incense is that per day?
I mean,
Because I use like 10.
You burn a lot of incense sticks?
Because I be blowing up the bathroom.
I got to play the sitar today.
Yeah, I leave evil in my bathroom, so yeah, I need it purified with incense.
Dude,
You need an exorcist.
I hate going into smoke shops that sell incense. They smell so fucking
It's
horrible.
potent.
Everything,
It's very
if you
potent.
buy something in there, if you buy like a bag of chips, the
It
bag
leaves
smells
smelling like
yeah,
jasmine.
It's gross.
It just smells like the days before you could legally buy weed. It's like, wait, you don't have to cover up this smell anymore.
So she has something on there called Inner Judge Flower Essence Blend for $22, a purifying floral and essential oil blend that assists in the clearing of guilt, shame, self-criticism, and blame. And it should be dropped on the tongue every 5 to 15 minutes to help prevent shame spirals.
That's a lot.
She needed a lot of that stuff after the reviews
Yeah.
came in from View from the Top.
No. So
After she ran over that guy on the ski slope.
yeah.
She's chugging him.
She's
chugging
it's a
that,
5-hour energy.
So much shame.
So much self-criticism.
This grace-filled formula shows us how to forgive ourselves and others while enhancing equanimity and peace. So that's a claim on there.
Yep.
Sure. It's one of those things where if you spend enough money on that and then you drink it, you're like, yeah, I guess I kind of feel, yeah, you know what? I don't feel like I'm being self-critical right now.
Yeah. I didn't spend money on dumb stuff.
The sound of someone convincing themselves that they didn't get scammed is, yeah.
The worse the scam, the higher the pitch. No.
You can hear it from space.
She has something called Glacé Crystal Elixir Water Bottle. So this is like a Nalgene bottle, but it has an obelisk of rose quartz like in the bottom of it, so you can charge your water with crystals.
I mean, I would drink out of that.
Would you?
Absolutely.
I mean,
For
nice.
$80.
I love crystals. I wouldn't pay that. I mean, it depends. What does it do? I need to know what it does.
So it says that drinking rose quartz is helpful in enhancing communication and has the ability to make surrounding environments feel open and safe. So it's like holding up a cross when you're getting into a nest of vampires. You're just making, you know, you just go around and your whole body emanates safety.
I'm going to be honest. That description sounds the exact same as having a couple beers.
Makes me feel safe.
I'm going to say the first part and then you read the sentence. Having a couple beers is
helpful in enhancing communication and has the ability to make surrounding environments feel open and safe.
That is liquor.
Yeah, but what if you got a beer and poured it into
Into some rose quartz.
Rose quartz.
Get yourself a rose quartz fondue going with that beer.
Do they make rose quartz kegs?
Rose quartz keg stand.
They did have a glass straw with rose quartz like surrounding
I
it,
believe
so
it.
you could like put it in your fast food.
I
You go to
believe it.
KFC and get a Mountain Dew.
Right,
Just
like you're defeating the.
stick the rose quartz in the Mountain Dew. They have a jellyfish aquarium for $3,000. You know,
I love jellyfish.
I mean, I do
So
too,
I'm
but
like,
I also love not spending $3,000 if I don't have to.
but that sounds like what you would have to spend on an
How big is
aquarium with
Yeah.
jellyfish in it.
Yeah.
How big is this aquarium?
It looks to be about like 5 feet tall. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe
aquariums are just
yeah.
expensive, right? Like I feel
Yeah.
like
It's big.
Yeah,
It
Yeah.
seems odd that they would sell it on Goop, but like
That is
jellyfish
weird.
aquarium is the most usable thing.
yeah,
I was like, well,
absolutely.
it is what it says.
That is
Jellyfish.
weird,
Yeah,
This-
it's weird they sell it on Goop though.
This might be the most useless item I've ever heard. The Batard bread lamp. So it's $210. The bread lamp is made out of a real 13-inch loaf of bread.
What?
The bread.
But the bread lamp is made out of bread?
The bread is hollowed out, poked through with holes, and then extensively coated in resin to avoid insects from eating it. And it has an LED light inside.
So that's just an art piece.
So it's
an
a-
absolute. If you went
When
to
you
an art
said bread
gallery
lamp, I was like,
and they had that,
it's like a heat lamp that keeps your bread warm or something.
Nope.
It's not like a loaf of bread that serves as a lamp.
It's a loaf
do you
of bread.
think Gwyneth Paltrow hasn't eaten bread in 20
That's
years?
what I
She's so
was
obsessed
saying,
with bread that
yeah.
she's like, you can bread is so much better for other things besides eating.
If you just look at it,
Well, it's like a way to fight temptation.
You can make it's immersion therapy. It's like you can make a car out of bread, but you don't have to eat it.
Yeah. It's like, hey, I will have temptation at my bedside.
yeah. If
Lighting
you read
me.
a book by it, it's just the same as eating
It
it.
takes its power.
Yeah.
The thing that's trying to conquer me, gluten. I take its power and use it as a reading light.
I've thought about having a Triscuit the other day, and then I had ozone rectal therapy, and I felt a lot better.
Oh well, she's also got
Triscuits are delicious.
she's also got
are.
coffee rectal therapy. So
Famous.
she sells
Oh, yeah.
Famous for definitely working.
Yeah,
Coffee
I've heard of the
enema.
Coffee enemas, yeah.
Yep. And then this one, Devi Steam Seat. So for $75, the manufacturer boasts that this seat is handcrafted from Baltic birchwood.
Victorian torture chambers is her house.
So this is her quote. The real golden ticket here is the Mugwort V-Steam. You sit on what is essentially a mini throne, and a combination of infrared and mugwort
I've done
herbal steam
Have you?
cleans your uterus.
I've done this.
Have you really?
Yes,
Okay.
at a Korean spa. They do it at all the spas.
Really? Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, right
Sarah
on.
Tiana swears that this helped her get pregnant. She was unable. She
shit.
was trying to get pregnant, couldn't get pregnant, and then she did a V-steam with Whitney, and she got pregnant.
Okay. Like what does it do? Is it like a
It's like a detox for your uterus, like your uterine lining. So
Okay.
yeah. So if it does anything, who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but it felt nice.
Okay.
It's just nice and warm and steamy down
Yeah.
there, and it's just like, oh,
Yeah. Well,
There you go.
See, that's
all of her products just involve sticking stuff in your ass or
inside,
vagina.
inside of orifices.
Yeah.
Yes,
she's a big orifice girl.
you take this rose quartz and shove this up your.
I got a rose quartz straw in my mouth, and I'll tell you about downstairs now.
You know, it's like my friend John brought up an interesting thing where it's like in the future they're going to just like with AI is going to be able to take like phrases out of the podcast and just repurpose them. And I think so far like the "You Go Girl" tasted really bad, and "She's an orifice girl" are going to be definitely taken out of this
I was
one.
going to say that's my new ringtone when you call. She's an orifice, girl.
Okay, so I've purchased AI software that can replicate voices.
Oh shit!
So
really?
Rivers, if you can get me 5 minutes of audio of you, Carter, and then me, I can AI replicate all our voices.
I can have us canceled by tonight.
we could do a whole AI
Oh
podcast.
god!
Oh dear.
Shit! April Fool's is coming up. We might might have to drop one. Well, there's 10 years of me talking, so
Yeah, it
should
won't be hard to find.
easily accessible. my only point with that one. Despite you went to a spa, so there's
Yes.
professionals administering it. Hers is for at home,
Yeah, I've
and
seen some of those too, yeah.
and a lady in 2019 got 2nd-degree burns in Canada trying to do that at home. So if you're gonna do that, please go to a spa.
How is that more dangerous than the jellyfish emporium?
Well, you're not sitting in the jellyfish,
Right.
You're
It's strongly suggested, but not encouraged
Yeah.
that you play with the jellyfish.
yeah. You'll start thinking about it after
The
a while.
jellyfish facial.
Yeah.
If you want them to be lonely, that's fine.
Yeah. Look, why
If
should
you don't think that they are creatures deserving of love, that's fine. You don't have to jump in there.
why should the bees have all the fun?
They just want to kiss you
Yeah.
with their stingers.
I love this one. Body Vibe stickers. So this is genius. I wish I had thought of this. I'm always looking for the scam. This is the scam. So these range from $60 to $120 per pack, and they're stickers that you put on your body. There's one for focus. There's one for endurance, one for anxiety. So
they're like essential oils again.
I'm so happy you asked. The site claims that the stickers rebalance the energy frequency in our bodies because they are made from
copper,
the same conductive carbon that NASA uses.
Oh.
And so NASA had to come in and be like,
NASA's making stickers now. Sticker department over at NASA.
NASA specifically had to come in and be like, number one, stop using our name.
Yeah, we didn't.
Second of all, we don't use conductive carbon in our spacesuits. That's paint is what you're talking about there.
Hilarious.
So NASA actually had to shut them down.
Hilarious.
And then the last one, and this I save for last because it is also like the perfect grift for like new agey idiots. This is called Plant Wave. So it's a
new kind of music, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is actually.
Because the music that comes from the plants.
Exactly.
Yes, I know about this. I follow a guy with mushrooms on Instagram.
So
yeah.
For $300, so this is the guy who created it. His name is Joe Patitucci. He says, I started making plant music in 2012 as a personal exploration of where creativity comes from. Could the energy that inspires a plant to grow be the same energy that inspires humans to create art? So this is a radio that's got these like sensors on it, and he claims that when you hook it up to different plants, it reads their frequencies and plays music, which is might sound ridiculous until you hear, because the plants are somehow harmonizing with chords and sort of percussion noises, which is not a thing that anybody but humans does. So
music's built around like the rhythm of a human heartbeat. So
sure, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, this guy has a bunch of plants in his studio, and he's got them hooked up to what looks like.
Oh, wait, I've seen this before.
It looks like EKG, kind of readers or whatever, and he claims that this is making the music that you're hearing, the plants. So, and of course, this is
his roommate's in the other room, like with a keyboard.
Well, no, he just recorded all this bullshit in 2012, like he said, and now it's got
in 2012, and it's just now like getting.
Well, that's what. No. So he says
Dude's had 11 years.
No. His quote is like, I started making plant music in 2012. So in 2012, he was just like, I wonder what this chrysanthemum would do if it could jam, man.
This chrysanthemum slaps.
Yeah.
This chrysanthemum seems damaged. With a story
really
to tell.
Emo.
Yeah. You haven't heard dubstep till you've heard succulent dubstep. So he starts making all this shit, and then cut to now he's got a radio that like supposedly plays all this stuff. It's like, dude, this is just shit he recorded that's been loaded into a radio. The sensors are unnecessary to the equation. It would play anything at any time. But anyway, so my favorite, the commercial shows people on a picnic, and they've got the radio hooked up to blades of grass, and they're just like sitting there like eating their food at the picnic, and they're like grooving out to what the grass is doing.
Plant Wave turns a plant's biorhythms into music. Just attach 2 sensors to a plant's leaves, and Plant Wave connects wirelessly to an iOS or Android device running our app. The app has instruments we've built for plants to play. The result is a continuous stream of pleasing music that gives you a sonic window into the secret life of plants.
Hilarious.
Anyway,
This is pinecone klezmer music. Look, the pinecone singing happy birthday.
I liked that one because no one got grievously injured or died. But it's just funny that some
that one
some hippie music guy is just like, wait a minute, man, I got a great idea. What if they thought that my shitty music was coming from plants?
Well,
Blame it on the plants.
There's also scorpion socks. They're great.
Oh yeah.
It's just a sock full of angry scorpions.
Oh, well, and they also make socks for scorpions too.
Yeah,
they got both.
They're
it's
little,
either
tiny
or.
little socks.
Yeah. So anyway, well, lots of luck, Gwyneth, with your trial for hit and run ski time.
My little black egg. My little black egg. My little black egg. My little black egg. Don't touch my little black egg. Don't touch my little black egg. My little black egg. My little black egg.
We have a segment on the show called Top 3. We get our listeners to write in with their prompts that they wish us to opine upon. First up, shout out to @Anders Nilsson listening in Sweden.
Thank you, Anders.
Yeah, hell yeah. And I'm very excited about this one. Top 3 jock jams from the 2000s onward. So I'm taking this one to me in our own personal hype songs, or maybe songs that we perhaps think should be played in arenas, much in the way
we're not doing ones that actually play in arenas.
I mean, or
have you not been to a sports
I haven't
game
been to
in
sports.
23 years?
Yes, exactly.
That's the problem.
That's 100%.
With this question.
Well, no. So you can absolutely do whatever you want with it. I'm just telling you my criteria that I'm using, because I've only seen.
As somebody who hasn't left the house in 20 years.
No, I've left the house. I've left the house. I watch pro wrestling, and they have their own music. So my real answers would be like Glorious, Big Bob Roode, whatever.
We all know.
Exactly.
That was on my list, actually.
Yeah.
Too.
Hell yeah.
And see, I took it as when I was a kid, one of the first tapes I had was Jock Jams.
Of course, yeah.
I think everyone had Jock Jams.
I didn't. I knew of it, but I didn't have it.
Yeah. It's but everyone knew those songs.
You saw the commercial.
Bump that, Jams,
Sure,
bump it,
of
all that stuff.
Of course.
And me and my brother would go ape shit in the car to those songs. So I too have not been to. I've been to some sporting events, but in the South, but they all play songs from the 90s.
Yeah.
And the 70s. They play
And
like
the 70s.
classic rock. If you watch the NFL games when they're in like Cincinnati and shit, they're still playing like AC/DC
Oh,
and
yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah. If you watch like Sports Center, I think that's like where true jock jams exist now.
They got Thunderstruck and stayed that way.
Yeah, Thunderstruck. I mean, like the obvious are like Thunderstruck, Seven Nation Army.
Seven Nation Army is
and
probably the biggest, right?
That Block Party song, Helicopter.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know.
It's an ESPN song.
That's a jam.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that's I took it to mean I just picked songs straight up from the last collection of jock jams.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they qualifies as the 2000s.
Okay. Well, Sam, I think you've probably most recently been to sports, so start us off.
Actually, it was Carter.
No, I went to a Bulls game last night.
Oh, okay.
I went
Bulls and Clippers.
last Thursday. I was at a
Okay.
game.
All right. Well, we'll start with Carter, and then we'll come back to me with mine. I haven't been to sports in a long time, but got some cool tunes.
I'll one up you. I don't like sports.
Oh, perfect. All right.
Perfect.
I will.
better.
I will concur. I also don't like sports, but I enjoy the pageantry of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
see?
if I'm with good people,
Yes,
my friends,
exactly.
and I can have fun, but I couldn't care less. Yes.
Same. I like my girlfriend loves the Bulls, or did like the Bulls for when earlier in life, and they're like, the tickets are like $40. Why not?
Yeah.
It was like that kind of thing. It's like, we get to go to
For sure.
crypto.com arena.
Yeah.
So like,
oh yeah.
The Crypt.
we
The
go to
Crypt.
the crypt, as Sam informed me is what it's being called now. They definitely played Seven Nation Army.
Yeah.
I think they play that at every sporting event now. Jack White must be living on, have his own planet at this point from that
yeah.
from that one song. But I haven't really like cared about sports and like since college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I remember going to Alabama games and with my brother, and he would get super into it, and the band would play Basket Case by Green Day.
Oh yeah.
And my brother would look at me, and he thought this was a really cutting insult. He would look at me and go, "This is your favorite part of the whole game." It's like, yeah, you got me. Then the band playing this Green Day song. He's like, you don't even give a shit about the game, dude.
You just like basket case and perfect 4-4 time.
Yeah, you just like a bunch of band nerds playing that stupid Green Day song, dude.
All right. Well, what's your top 3 jock jams, Carter?
That song.
All right. Basket Case by the University of Alabama Marching Band.
I feel like Semi-Charmed Life is like...
Do they play that at basketball games? Or
on
at
ESPN, they
games?
like cutaways. They'll play like the riff from Semi-Charmed Life.
Okay. Got some doot in the batter box.
Yeah, and I think it's a baseball heavy song.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Firestarter by Prodigy. I am the Firestarter. And I mean every song on the original Jock Jams too.
Oh yeah.
Most notably, Unbelievable by EMF.
Oh God, what
it
a
has
fucking jam.
Andrew Dice Clay going, oh, which is always very funny.
Candice, what do you got for Jock Jams?
I'm gonna go with Usher's "Yeah."
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of
course.
Yeah. They love that song.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
This one I'm not sure if it was from the aughts. I have a feeling it's from like the super late '90s, but I'm gonna let it slide. It was "Lose My Mind" DMX.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lose my mind up in here.
I think that was 2001.
Yeah. Party Up 2001.
And then there was X, which that album's on is 2001. So I think
Okay.
it's, yeah.
Hell yeah, that's perfect.
Perfect. And then let's do 50 Cent in the Club.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's a good one.
All right, so mine again. These are just songs that I think should be played in sports arenas. Number 3, "One Big Holiday" by My Morning Jacket. That song is a fucking banger. You could easily see it playing around an arena. Number 2, "Monique the Freak" by Ween, also a banger. And this one, I genuinely don't know if they're playing it anywhere, but it absolutely should be played everywhere. And that is, of course, "Close Your Eyes and Count to Fuck," Run the Jewels featuring Zach De La Rocha from Rage Against the Machine. Are they playing this in sports?
I mean, this is generally the type of music that if they would play like the beat to this.
Yeah.
Because they play so many things for like just very short amounts of time. They can't really play a whole song or even a whole chorus.
Yeah. And
Killer Mike's verse on this goes so hard. Though. He
God.
talks about killing cops and shit.
Yeah,
Awesome.
That's what I'm saying. I was like trying to think because the other two are, by my own admission, very indie-rific, but this one actually would fit on Jock Jams.
For sure.
Like you could hear "You're Unbelievable" followed by.
Well, it's like Madden, 24 or whatever. On the menu screen, you can hear this "Run in Jules fast."
Yeah,
run in,
fuck
run in,
yeah,
Jules fast,
yeah. So anyway, that's my.
Any type of music that's just a standard drum beat and like thumping bass is perfect
Yeah,
for
yeah.
arenas.
Yep. What,
I was gonna say maybe "Humble" by Kendrick Lamar. I feel like is like
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good one.
Like
They
getting
play
there
out.
now.
I heard that last
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
any song that has like a billion plays on Spotify is probably
Yeah.
A lot of
Right,
Drake
right.
songs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, I had Gorillaz featuring Mos Def and Bobby Womack "Stylo" as an honorable mention. That just sounds fucking great. Sounds like fun.
Maybe the beat from Gold Digger.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well,
I mean, of
well,
course, yeah.
I was gonna say we're leaving a lot of yay off of the board here, but Power, obviously, Jesus.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just, anyway.
At least when the mascot's out like shooting shirts out of the t-shirt cannon and shit.
No one man should have all that power. That's an incredible amount of power.
I was thinking that about the mascot last night. I was like, that guy is living a high right now.
That's one of my dreams. Before I die, I want to shoot a t-shirt cannon just once. Sam,
Probably very easily doable.
I'm sure they let you do it.
yeah. This is my make-a-wish. Sam, our sports viewer, what is the top 3 jock jams?
I like it when they play Lil Wayne "Stuntin' Like My Daddy."
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah, all right.
That's a good one.
Oh,
They
shit.
That's a
like
good
that.
one.
They like that song for some reason. I don't know.
God, there's a lot of Lil Wayne, like a Millie. I'm sure. Do they play a Millie?
they
Like,
play a
yeah.
lot of his songs. Anyone who like has a billion views, like
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
anyone who's very popular.
Absolutely.
I like when they play 50 Cent 21 Questions.
Yes.
That's a fun one.
I love you like a fat kid love cake. I do
No.
anything to make you smile.
They'll play Ludacris, Move, Bitch.
That
Get
is-
out the way.
Of
They won't
course.
play the curse words.
Oh my! Actually, man, like most of Ludacris's catalog is perfect.
Yeah. What's that? Throw them
Saturday.
bows?
Yeah. Throw
Oh,
them bows.
Hell yeah, man.
Mhm.
That's a
Yeah,
fucking
there's a lot. Just
roll out.
And
Shit.
when
Oh
we were
yeah, rollout's a big
when
one.
we were kids, all the sports music was from the 70s, and now it's 20 years ago now. So
Yeah.
it's like 2000s rap.
Yeah, you have to
music.
imagine the people playing the songs in the arena are exactly like in our age
Yeah,
range. So
absolutely.
yeah, of course, it's just like
Nostalgia for
Ludacris, Chameleonaire.
I
It's just-
forgot about Usher. Yeah, that's
Usher
the
has
one.
like the one. Yeah, that one's.
man.
That's a very concise, perfect one
Yeah.
for this question.
The summer that came out, I worked at a concession stand at a softball field where it was actually hotter. This is Alabama. It was hotter inside the concession stand than outside. And it was the summer that came out, 2004. Boy, that song played twice an
I
hour,
know.
every hour.
That song, and do you guys remember Fat Joe's Lean Back?
Yeah,
They don't know me like
Oh,
that.
my God.
yeah.
They don't know me like that. I remember in the stadium at Bryant Denny, like hearing before the game would start, they would play that song from Kronos Quartet from fucking Requiem for a Dream. That like when they're all in the throes of their addiction and everyone's ass to assing and everything. Like they would play that before the game. And no one knew what it was from, but they were like, "Man, that shit is intense, bro."
Just one film nerd fucking in the booth.
Yeah, this is from the ass to ass scene in Requiem for a Dream.
Hell yeah.
Honorable mention to that one song that's like.
Oh,
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
Six Flags song, guy.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're thinking of Vinga Boys.
Yeah, is that not the same song?
Nah.
Is y'all ready for this CNC Music Factory?
Oh, it's Two Unlimited is
Two Unlimited. Yeah. I was looking this up earlier today.
Very limited.
Yeah, it turns out.
They have
Extremely
one song.
limited, yeah.
It should just be called Limited. Shout out to Anders Nilsson for that last question. We got time for one more. At Swim DMC, listening in Kansas, wants to know top 3 dog breeds. So this one, I've never had a dog. Never owned a dog. So
neither.
my selections are purely based on dogs that I've had nice afternoons with at friends' houses, things like that.
Dogs that you've stolen for an afternoon.
Yeah, yeah. My number 3, shout out to my friend Scarlett and her late great Possum, who was Dogo Argentino, which is an Argentinian fighting dog. If most people just saw it on the street, they would go, it's a pit bull.
Right.
But it turns out much scarier than a pit bull. The first time I ever saw Possum, I was hanging out at the bar. Scarlett was like, "Hey, just walk back to my house. The door's unlocked." And so a bunch of us went over to her house, opened the door, and there's just a pure white, gigantic ball of muscle just sitting there staring at us. We're like, "Oh," and then closed the door and backed out. But
Pit
turns
bulls
out
are sweet. If you raise them to be sweet, they're so
they're-
sweet.
I love pits.
Possum
They're
is
so sweet.
so sweet. It was the sweetest
Yeah.
dog, and so sad she's not with us anymore. But shout out to Possum. Number 2, a Pomsky. Have you ever seen
I
one of these?
love Pomskis. There's Pomeranian Husky mix.
Pomeranian
Yeah.
Husky mix.
It's a pretty dog.
It is
They're so cute.
It is a husky that grows to 25 pounds at most, and this was a milestone. It turns out when you move to California, you can't actually get a California driver's license until you follow at least one dog on Instagram. And my first was I was at Santa Monica Pier. Saw one of these dogs. I was like, "Oh my god, I got
So
to!"
cute.
And so I said to the owner, "I was like, can I pet your dog?" And the owner just goes, "You follow it on Instagram." And
Wow.
it's Harvey the Pomsky. And so that was my first dog I ever followed on Instagram. This was
Does the
like
dog have kind of an attitude about it?
no, the dog did, and the owner definitely did. I was like, this
The owner was a
guy
dick.
sucks, but this dog has nothing to do with it. So
Right.
I got to pinch his little cheeks, and he had the David Bowie eyes, the 2 different colored eyes. Oh, fucking adorable. And then number 1, this is just sort of a general category. I don't know if this is the official term, but long dogs, basset hounds, dachshunds,
yeah.
Greyhounds?
corgis. No, I like
Yeah.
Oh, you like the long,
the
thin
stumpy
the long-
legs.
dachshund. You like wiener dogs.
Me too.
Yeah, like I said, well, I think Basset Hound is the ultimate long dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how they are.
That chunky
own.
little midsection and
Yeah.
those useless appendages.
That's
Come on
that's
now.
the thing.
They look so suicidal.
right. Yeah, exactly. They
Very
just
emo
look.
and sad.
They
They're
look
very sad.
kind of pitiful, and you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their face reflects because dachshunds have a dignity about them that they
Yes.
haven't earned
Yeah.
because they're weird looking.
Yeah.
Basset Hounds look the way their faces look the way their
Yeah.
bodies look. They match.
I like how dachshunds have like. I like a dachshund with like really fluffy ears.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
me
too.
One
Those
of
are
them
cute.
long hairs.
Yeah, they got the stupid little body with the big fluffy ears. So very cute.
Yeah, but yeah, my favorite thing, if I got like a little dog that I'm playing with, it's fun to just look at a little tiny dog and be like, you used to be a wolf, man.
Yeah. And look at you now.
Like genetically, you're a wolf.
Yeah.
And look at you now. And long dogs are the funniest version of that, where it's just a corgi with its little tiny legs.
For sure.
Man, your ancestors are in Yellowstone killing bears
Rolling
right
over
now.
in their graves.
So that's my top 3. Carter, what do you got for dogs?
I had a Jack Russell Terrier growing up. He was a good boy. They're funny because they all terriers are like kind of yappity.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Like they bark, and they have tons of energy. But it was really cute, and they're really loyal. He used to try to get out of the house all the time, and then he would go and like kill a squirrel and bring it back because they're like hunting dogs, and like. He would like bring the squirrel back and like leave a dead squirrel on the front porch and be like very proud of it. It was cute. It was gross, and we had to move the squirrel, but it was cute.
Did you get one of those little grabby sticks?
Yeah, no, these were the days before grab. I'm sure we're just a lazy family. We just kick it until it got to the street.
Kick it in the gutter. Gross. Its eyes falling out.
I like English bulldogs.
Oh yes, again, perfect.
They're
like
cute.
I love a frumpity face, and this is an experience of I've owned one dog, but a roommate owned this dog, which was like an ideal scenario because
you don't have to take care of it.
Yeah, you don't have to swab the face folds. I didn't want to do that,
man.
But her name was Lily, and she was all huffity puffy.
This is an English bulldog.
A purebred English bulldog,
Man.
and she was like this. She was so cute and so friendly.
Yeah.
And when she tried to bark, she'd be like, she could barely
Just
do it.
drooling everywhere.
Very cute.
Yeah. You're a genetic deformity. Wow. Look at you.
So cute. And Pug's the same way. I'm like,
Same.
this should
So
not
cute.
be, but adorable.
Just
Yeah.
the kinds of dogs that just make noises to
Because
exist.
they can't breathe. Right?
Yeah.
yeah, they snort because they can't
Yeah.
breathe.
Yeah.
And the dog that we kind of raised during the pandemic, Carly's roommate got was a mini schnauzer.
No. Okay.
Another like little kind of terrier yappy dog, but very cute. Normally I didn't like really curly face dogs,
Yeah.
but grew on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to say shout out to Shar-Peis, which are like the whole dog is
Shout out to the Shar-Pei
is
community,
wrinkles.
yeah.
Yeah, they are just all wrinkles.
Straight wrinkles.
Yeah. I love boxers too. They have like the football head.
They're so
Yeah.
Those dogs
hell
are
yeah.
cute.
What you got, Candice?
I'm with you on the stumpy legs. So the corgi is one in my top. However, it's more so the fat asses than the stumpy.
Oh,
legs.
sure. Yeah.
They have the
He
fattest.
thick.
Yeah,
though.
the juicy, and you just watch one from behind, and it's like that dunk. It's just it get me right here.
Buster's got a dunk. Oh heavens!
Yeah,
I mean,
it's so funny to me. Like
there
I
is
just find
something-
it brings me so much joy.
There is just something about it where it's like, oh, you're so unfortunate.
Yeah,
Like,
and you just
look at you.
Yeah, it's just
That is the thing I say to dogs most of the time. It's just
good.
like, oh, look at you.
yeah, you poor thing.
Look at you.
You poor thing.
You're not supposed to be shaped like that.
Yeah, the more struggle, the more I
Yeah.
love it. The
What
more
happened to you?
disabled, it's like, oh, my
the
heart.
harder it is for you to get away. So
Yeah,
I give you little squeezy.
So I can eat you.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go with I love a Pomeranian, but specifically when they cut their hair into the teddy bear. Have you seen? When
Oh
they,
my god!
yes.
Yeah.
So they look like teddy bear. So
Yes.
the poms-
Oh.
I love cute tiny things.
Uh-huh.
And so I know people are like those aren't dogs, and I'm like I don't care.
They're
adorable.
dogs.
They are.
They do dog
They
stuff.
would die immediately if left alone.
Right.
In the wild.
Yeah.
But yes, they're adorable. And then the last one, a good old golden retriever.
Sure.
Yeah, I love a
Old
golden retriever.
solid classic.
Yep.
Yeah.
It plays fetch. You
Yeah.
know, it does the stuff.
I've always been like, if only I had the space for a golden retriever. Like,
Right.
It's such a majestic dog. Like, it deserves a huge yard
it
and everything.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
a bunch of cousins had golden retrievers. Though they're great.
They're
dogs.
so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a friend who had an Australian Shepherd
Oh, yeah, I
and
love
lived in
those
an
too.
apartment.
No.
And that was the craziest fucking dog because Australian Shepherds are supposed to have a field to run up and down until they
Yeah.
get tired. And in an apartment, so it had so much energy, he taught it to do a barrel roll. So he would go, Coda Bear, do a barrel roll. And the dog would like jump and spin around and then, and then land. So anyway, those are great dogs, but way too much fucking energy.
Yeah.
What do you got, Sam?
I also had Golden Retriever on my list. It's a real
Solid.
save your kid from the well, get your newspaper in the morning type of dog.
Classic.
Yeah, gets the work done. Reliable.
And then I like
Functional.
Beagles.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I love a
yeah.
beagle.
Cute.
Oh, shout out to my friend Caroline and her little dog Flip.
And let's go with pit bulls too. My friend had
Yes,
a pit
pits.
bull, one of my favorite
Yeah.
dogs that I've ever experienced.
Yeah,
Pit
yeah.
bull.
Yeah, again, misunderstood. That's
They
They're so
are.
sweet. Pit
They're
bull
very
puppies
sweet.
are so sweet. Like,
yeah, I think that's why people relate to them, because they are a misunderstood and a feared creature. And
Yeah.
it's like, no, it just turns out if you raise it nice, it'll
Yeah.
be nice. Yeah.
also, want to give a quick shout out to Chihuahuas.
Complicated animal.
Complicated. It's yippy.
I think you mean annoying.
It's annoying.
They're yappy.
They're yappy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I just know my coworker Angelo has a Chihuahua. It's very chill.
Yeah, if
Maybe
you can,
that's Pacific
Yeah,
Chihuahua.
you need to say that guy.
That guy's
Yeah.
Chihuahua.
Yeah, Angelo. Shout out to Angelo. I'll. If you have managed to raise a chill Chihuahua, then it's great.
Yeah,
but
it's fantastic.
boy, those are few and far between. But anyway, yeah, shout out to @SwimDMC for that question. If you have a top 3 for us, please tweet at us @TheGoodsPod. Y'all, we have time for just one more segment. And of course, this is our Jam of the Week. Are y'all ready for a power ballad? This is Kid Rock featuring Sheryl Crow with their song Picture. So I was talking to Candice before we started this about this song, and something that's strange about this particular song is that every time I've ever seen the song performed at karaoke, it's couples not realizing that this is a song about breaking up, and then also they can't hit the key for some reason. This song's key, and I think it might just be because the people singing it tend to be the drunkest couples at the bar.
Right.
But they find themselves not able to fucking hit the notes here, which is weird because Kid Rock also can't sing.
Right.
So you would think that, Kid Rock being the primary artist here, you'd be able to nail it. But no. But anyway, yeah, this is Kid Rock.
I could have sworn we did this one.
We did Only God Knows Why.
That's right.
Yeah,
'Cause
the
I was like-
other slow jam.
I was like,
of
which
his.
didn't we do the Kid Rock ballad? I guess he has a couple.
He's got these two. Yeah. So
Uh-huh.
I've actually kind of left this one, in the back pocket for a while, just because, I figured the comments would be pretty unhinged. And
This is like his biggest song, isn't it?
I believe this is his biggest song. Yeah, at least on paper. And, but yeah, it's off of the 2001 album Cocky. Is the name of the album. This song has 306 million views on YouTube and 32,655 comments. And y'all, fueled up on Yuzu, I went through them all, and here we are. Let us now.
I will say, Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow both have or had restaurants in Nashville.
Is that true?
Hilarious.
Yeah.
What was Sheryl Crow's restaurant?
It was
Because Kid Rock, of course, has the big ass honky
the
tonk.
big ass honky tonk. Sheryl Crow had a restaurant called that.
Eat crow.
It was something Crow.
should be
There's
Eat
three.
Crow.
There's three Crow in East Nashville.
Yeah.
But I think it's where Mad Donna's used to be.
Okay.
It was called Wiley's. It was called
Wiley's.
Wiley's, and it was open for like a month.
Ah, damn.
But yeah, Sheryl Crow had a restaurant. in East
She
Nashville.
failed to soak up the sun of Nashville.
I'll tell you what.
It bounced right off her. But yeah, let's get down to these comments right quick, y'all. First up, William Smith from 2 years ago. Come back home, bitch. So I could just love you like I used to. But she'll never be back. She's resting in peace. I miss you. Don't know how to go on. I need a good woman to miss me. And I was like, normally I don't include the really sad ones, but the fact that he referred to his dead significant other as bitch, I was like, a lot of love in that
I
home.
think he may have killed her.
That's kind of how it's reading.
Rest in peace, you dumbass.
It's a term of
Burnt
endearment.
my
I
meatloaf,
wish-
you dumb bitch.
I wish I hadn't flipped that snow machine with you on it. If you could read this, the bitch fell off, and I am sad about it. Boo Boo Young from 2 years ago.
Oh, Boo Boo Young.
I found your picture today. I swear I've changed my ways. Psych, I'm still that bitch. So do not come back home.
It's a threat.
It's a threat. They're like, oh yeah,
Threat
it's trying
comments are the
to
best.
wheel him back in, and then nope, turns out I haven't changed shit.
It's a lot of Kid Rock fans like having to deal with like a softer song, and they're like, "Psych, I hate you.
Oh yeah,
I don't know how to feel about this.
So
Yeah, so what?
Mustangs rule from 10 years ago. If my ex-wife looked half as good as Sheryl Crow, I would not have an ex-wife.
hilarious.
Like, I think you might. I think you might anyway.
I think she would have
So,
left you.
Yeah, I think it might have been
Definitely
sooner.
would have left you.
Yeah.
So that's how he divorced. That's why he divorced in this scenario too, which I'm sure is true. He divorced his wife
Because she wasn't as good looking as Sheryl Crow. That's what he's asserting, I think.
This guy's a true. Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
she was 50% as good looking as Sheryl Crow, and therefore the marriage must be dissolved. This cannot stand. Bobby M. 4 years ago, me and my wife sang this at karaoke contest and won. Shortly after divorced. It's like, dude.
I feel like it would be the kiss of death. Like, I feel like couples that sing the song break up.
Yeah, it's the ring
Yeah.
for relationships.
You have 7 days.
To put the picture away.
Doobie Doo Ray from 4 years ago, living my life in a slow hell. I just want to piss on hell and make hell my bitch.
I like the amount of seriousness you gave the whole like psych, I don't miss you, and then the cavalier way you said I want to piss on hell and drink it.
Make hell my bitch.
I want to make hell my bitch. That's just drunk voice to text. Picture hell. Okay, you picture hell.
Oh my God.
Oh, well, we got a big that energy in the next one. Greg Lemon from 8 months ago. I hate Sheryl Crow. You Lance ran Trump. I'm not crying.
What?
Pissed me off. And then there's a middle finger emoji. Never see you again. Another middle finger emoji.
I'm not crying, said the crying man.
Yeah.
Again, there's a lot of Kid Rock fans being like, whatever, I'm not crying. My face is sweating from working out.
Your mom's crying.
Yeah.
Mom's crying.
Also, I like that she combined two thoughts about Sheryl Crow's relationship with Lance Armstrong, and maybe she didn't vote for Trump, so he just said, "You Lance ran Trump." So there's a lot of
Had a stroke in the middle of a comment.
Flipping two birds as you have a stroke and die.
yeah.
That's the way to go out.
So the version of this video that appears on YouTube censors the word cocaine. He says, "I'm fueled up on cocaine and whiskey, looking for a good girl to miss me," and they censor cocaine.
Do they just put like the asterisk and the O or something?
Well, no, like in the song, it's like fueled up on
and
whiskey, like that.
So this is the official probably video.
Yeah, the official
So
video.
those are always edited on YouTube.
Right, at the Vivo. So this person was very mad about it 11 years ago. Tyson MS. Cocaine. Censor that, bitch.
And I'm looking at it. Rivers did not.
I didn't read all the cocaines.
There's a lot more cocaine.
There was a whole lot more cocaines. Yeah.
Getting started.
It was a scrolling
Multiply
situation.
what Rivers said by 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Got a few more here. Jules and Sebastian, TKO from 4 years ago. My wife is even worse. You understand? Both Melinda and Leslie. Wyland's bitches. Alexis is the prodigy that never existed. Oh, poor kids and dad. They were born deformed. We caught them stealing from the real pros and convicts of the family and telling and selling for their glory, not God's. Funny irony. They're Methodists. So a couple of deformed members of the family stole from the hitmen that this family works for, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Makes me think of that song Picture by Kid Rock.
Me too. When I hear this, I just think those fucking deformed Methodists are stealing from me and my family. DJ Burden from 3 years ago. When you stop, I'm right here, baby. Waiting for you to resize. We can't live without each other. I changed my whole life for my family. Should have done it long ago. Thanks. I love you with wide open arms. Me and God. I just like waiting for you to resize. Like lose some weight or maybe gain some weight.
Wait, what? Hold on. Wait, read that one again real quick.
When you stop, I'm right here, baby, waiting for you to resize.
Oh, I didn't hear the resize part.
Yeah. So it's like, the way you are, either more or
Just
less.
change.
Yeah, just change yourself for me. DJ Burden. And again, to the reference about cocaine, Nick Eichhorst from 6 years ago. I wonder how much yay he was talking about. Probably like an 8-ball, fifth of whiskey. I'd rather have that than a complaining woman. No wonder why he didn't answer the phone.
Wow, real cool, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That guy's awesome. Let's see. And finally, the light has been taken from 6 years ago. I love this song. Listen to it all the time in Afghanistan.
What?
After my ex left me, I was a Marine, and I was shot 3 times in combat. Haven't heard from her in 6 damn years. Yo, you must have sucked if she left you after all that. At least hang on for a year after you get back. Jesus, you must be terrible.
He's the basset hound of.
Stumpy little body.
Indeed.
Short little legs.
The light has been taken, but
It has been.
that is Sheryl Crow, Kid Rock. Picture our jam of the week. Candice Thompson, where can people
Yes.
find you on the internet?
You can find me at Jokes by Candice.
Such a great follow. Always fun. If Candice is doing comedy in your town, drop what you're doing. Go see her. One of my favorite comedians in the whole goddamn world. Carter Glasscock, where can people find you online?
You can find me at Carter_Glasscock on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and I just deleted my Be Real account.
What the?
Oh,
You're
yeah.
Be Real couldn't do it.
From Cypress Hill?
No, yeah, Be Real from Cypress Hill.
dude, that was popular for like 2 weeks.
It was 2
Were
weeks.
you really on
Yeah.
that?
I was on it.
Be Real.
I was trying it. I was like, it's so the thing is like you make a quick like no prep. You're prompted to be real, and so it just shows you like eating chips in your house, and then it's all your friends eating chips in their house, but no prep, no filters.
You have don't you have 3 minutes or something?
Yeah.
Or some time limit or something that you have to post a picture so that this is what you're actually doing right now.
and Cypress Hill is not involved.
No, Cypress Hill,
What's
unfortunately,
the fucking point
This
then?
is an Instagram competition.
it's an Instagram
Yeah.
competition.
Oh,
so
okay.
that it's fake Instagram, so fake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. So I
Okay.
just got notified for it like for basically 2 months, and I deleted it today. But you can
okay.
catch me on those other social media sites.
Are you on Clubhouse?
No, but I'm going to look into that as soon as we get done recording.
These
I
are
have a
these.
Substack site with a lot of crazy ideas on it. Anytime somebody has a Substack, I'm like, every time I've clicked on that, it's just been the worst.
Well, Sam, where can people find your Substack?
Slam Harder at TikTok and Twitter, Sam Harder 666 on Instagram.
Hell yeah. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Rivers Langley, and you can come see me doing stuff March 30th. Wrestling Pro Wrestling returns to the Burbank Moose Lodge. That's this Thursday. Happy WrestleMania week to all who celebrate. April 6th, come see me in Malibu, California at Rosenthal Wines with our very own Carter Glasscock.
That's
The
right.
show starts at 8 p.m. April 18th, Knoxville, Tennessee at the Central Cinema Comedy Night, and that one starts at 7:30. April 20th, I'm in Memphis at local Gastro Pub on Main. April 21st, Jonesboro, Arkansas at the Recovery Room Coffee House and Bistro. And on April 25th, come see me and my friend Joe Pettis in Atlanta, Georgia, Battle and Brew video game restaurant. That show starts at 8 p.m. You can find our show on Twitter at The Goods Pod. Every episode ever. YouTube.com/The Goods Pod. Best way to support the show, Patreon.com/The Goods Pod. Second best way to support this show, head to Apple Podcasts, rate, review, and subscribe. Show that attitude of gratitude, because if you do not have the attitude of gratitude, daddy, Afro Man's gonna make a song making fun of you. The Goods from the Woods was recorded and edited by me, Rivers Langley. You can find our show on Twitter at The Goods Pod. Our theme song was composed by Jonas the Space Cowboy.
This was a Brain Freeze podcast.